Hey everybody, so my next case is one of an NPE. He didn't know who his biological father was, and this case ticked me off. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So our client came to us born in 1978 wanting to know who his birth father was, and so we had him as part of the intake process upload his DNA to another website and also suggested other DNA companies to test with, and he had mentioned that his son did a DNA test on 23andMe. We gather all the details and notice that he has a half-sister match on his paternal line on that 23andMe site matching his son. So when we were looking at everything, we were able to determine that she was in fact a half-sister matched to him, and she knew the biological father's name, and this biological father was adopted. And so we were able to put some puzzle pieces together, and this was in fact his biological father. So his biological father was born in 1953, and he was adopted. And so we wanted to figure out who his biological parents were so we could give both the new half-sister and our client that information about the biological father's line. When I was looking at everything, looking at the matches and digging more deeper into them, trying to formulate some sort of family connection, I noticed that there were a lot of fairly close matches. I'm talking about 500 centimorgans and higher that were closely related to him, and they had no connecting, like no common ancestor within their trees. There should be some sort of common connection between all of these matches, and there were none. The first match at the tippy top we were able to determine was a half-sister to the biological father. She was born in 1957, and she was Navajo, just like with the birth father. He was Navajo also. Both of these people were put up for adoption. We're looking at the 1950s. I keep digging, I found another one, and then I found another one. I am up to 6 kids that I can find. 2 of these kids are on one parent's side of them, so maybe the dad's side, for example, and then the other 4, are on maybe the mom's side or vice versa. I still cannot formulate a most recent common ancestor for this whole group of siblings, but we have 6 siblings between 2 different parents that were put up for adoption right around the 1950s. And then you think about the history of the Navajo in the 1950s and what was going on. Their kids being taken and put up for adoption, and I really believe that this was the case with these kids. There were 6 siblings plus our birth father, so 7 children total placed for adoption in different families that were all white. Do the math. But that's it for today. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share.